Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So a couple of days ago I went to a lockout. Well, it wasn't a lockout, it was a customer couldn't get the back door open. It was a composite door, and the mechanism had just completely failed. So the key was locking and unlocking the door, so you could turn it to lock and unlock, but the handle just wasn't coming down. It was coming down a little bit, but not enough for you to be able to open the door. So with a composite door, there's normally a slight, probably about two mil gap between the door and the frame. So what I did is with an angle grinder, just chopped the hooks off and got the door open that way. Now the actual mechanism is a fab and fix mechanism. Now they don't actually make these mechanisms anymore. So normally, if a mechanism has failed and needs replacing, it gets replaced like for like. But on this occasion, because the mechanism isn't available, we have to replace it with a universal one. So it's the universal mechanism that I'm going to be using on this job is by Yale. So it's a Yale Doormaster. So just this one here. So Yale Doormaster. It's got the two hooks. Now, with door mechanisms, there's something called a back set, which basically is the depth between the edge of the door and actually where the Euro profile is. So you can either get that in a 35mm or a 45mm. Now, when you're replacing a mechanism with a universal one, there's 3 or 4 measurements which you need to make sure are exactly the same. One is the back set, so either 35 or 45. The other is the actual width of the plate that fits on the side of the door. So for example, this is the so normally it's 16mm, but in this case it's a 20mm plate. And the other thing you need, so basically, like I said, so the back set you need to have a look at, so the distance between that and here, the plate, and one other thing you need to make sure is the same is the center. So between here where the spindle goes for the handle and here, so normally it's 92mm. So they're pretty much the 3 measurements which need to be identical between the original mechanism and the one that you're going to replace it with. Now the problem that I had with this one, and it's very uncommon that this happens, is that normally with a 20mm faceplate, it's a 45mm back set, but with this one in particular, it's a 35mm back set with a 20mm faceplate. Now trying to get a mechanism that would fit those measurements is basically impossible. They're just not available. So what I've had to actually do is order the 20mm mechanism with the 45mm back set, but then what I've also done is I've actually got a 35mm gearbox which fits the mechanism, and I'm just going to basically replace the gearbox. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is the mechanism that I'm going to replace it with. So that's a 20mm faceplate. That's the gearbox that actually comes with the mechanism, and it's don't have a tape measure to show you, but that's basically a 45mm back set. But what I've actually done is I've actually ordered a 35mm gearbox. So what I'm going to do is basically just replace these. So take this one off and put this one on, and then I'll basically have the same as this one. So this was the old one that came off the customer's door. So so you can see when you put that together, they're both the same. And then the faceplate on this is a 20mm faceplate, which is basically the same as that. So they're both the same size faceplates. So I'm gonna just get the mechanism ready now, so tomorrow when I get to site, I don't have to mess around with changing all this. I can just do it now, get there. Everything will hopefully be the same size. All the cases should fit exactly in. So yeah, so I can just get to site and just put the mechanism on rather than messing around. So I'm gonna get that done now, and then I'll see you on site tomorrow. Morning guys. Right, so we are on site now. So this is the door in question. So what we basically do is put a temporary lock in there, which just turn the key and that locks. Now, like I showed you earlier, that this is the replacement mechanism. So I've swapped the gearbox from a 45 back set to a 35 back set. Now these universal ones basically come in three parts. So you've got the centerpiece here, and then you've got the top hook or top rollers, whichever one you go with, and then that's the bottom one as well. So what you can actually do, what basically makes it adjustable, is that you can cut these down. You can cut them down to adjust the cases. So basically, where you've got the recess in the door, so where you've got that recess, you can basically cut it to size so it fits into those recesses, and that's basically what makes it adjustable. So I'm just going to measure it up, cut it to size, and then get it fitted onto the door. Guys, right, the mechanism is in, so I fit the mechanism to the door. So that's the mechanism. So what we're going to do now is fit the keeps to the frame. So I've done the center one already. So that's the center one that I've fitted on, and then just need to do the top and the bottom, and then we should be done here. So I'll be back with you in a minute. So the job's complete. Fitted the mechanism, I fitted the keeps to the frame. So I'll just show you the keeps that I've fitted. That's the top one. That's the bottom one. No, that's the middle one. And that's the bottom one. I'll just show you the door locking. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video, leave a comment, any questions or anything, any comments that you've got, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.